you fancy some intro music? We could do intro music.
Do it.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Gaggia TV. My name's Mike, this is Nick.
I am.
And we're talking about the circus drinks today, the extra stuff, the things around the edges, the stuff you pull out at dinner parties.
Indeed, the showstoppers.
Yeah. If you need a big slam bang finish, we're going to start with the layered latte.
We are, yeah. Obviously, we've talked about espresso, we've talked about latte, everybody knows that.
We've done those.
So we're just going to tell you, we'll show you a few things that you can do, and as Mike says, you know, the showstopper at the end. Oh, I said that, but still.
That's okay, don't worry.
So this is a layered latte we've got here. We've got, in this particular instance, syrup.
Right.
But it could be a spirit, which
It could.
make it a little bit more interesting.
It would, but I have to drive home today, so we've gone for syrup.
So we've got syrup, milk, coffee, and froth.
Right.
And a little topping shaker on the top there as well. So
And we're going to make one, right?
we are going to make one. They're
Okay.
that simple. Now, obviously, you can do these with either machine, whether you've got a manual machine or an automatic machine. That's
might
easy
just-
for you today.
No.
You can do the same principles apply.
Okay.
To this. So with the automatic machines, I love this. So easy.
Right.
This is so easy. So we're going to put some milk into it first. We're using the Anima Deluxe.
Uh-huh.
This one's got.
You're going to miss.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I was testing to see if you were awake
Right.
and listening to me. So we're using the Anima Deluxe, which has got our cappuccino Tori.
Right.
So we're going to heat some milk, put it straight into your cup here, and obviously the milk and the froth separates.
But it would be okay to do this with like microfoam milk or something like that.
Absolutely.
So if you're following on from our last episode, which was on milk frothing, the second milk we made, which was the microfroth one that had been textured.
Yeah. Did you say microsoft or microfoam?
Microfoam.
Very good. So we can go as much as we like here, and maybe we should have put the syrup in to start with.
No, it's fine.
Put
It's fine.
syrup in whenever we like.
Whenever we like.
The syrup being heavier will fall to the bottom.
It will.
Now, if you were making this with a manual machine,
Yeah.
the advice with the espresso is to maybe water it down a little bit, just to make it less dense, so it floats a bit easier. But we've got a slightly lighter, as we've said before, with the automatic machine, a slightly lighter espresso, and so we're going to just do a lungo there.
Right. So the way that this is working is that the different fluids that we're putting into the latte are separated by density.
Correct.
And they're not quite miscible either. So
Professor Espresso.
I know, right?
Here we go.
They're not quite miscible. So when you pour them into each other, you get this layering effect. It's also slightly layered by temperature, but that's it doesn't really help. You can actually get, if you get really into it, you can actually get horizontal layering that vertical layering.
So won the horizontal here.
Yeah, the world champion barista a few years ago won with
Really?
some vertical layers that he did with micro pore membranes.
Fantastic. So that immediately got our 3 layers. Then syrup or spirit.
Right.
Could have put that in first. Doesn't really
And
matter.
it's important to note here that the technique you're using is you're breaking all of these on the side of the glass. So when you're pouring them in, you're actually pouring the different fluids down the side of the glass rather than just dumping them into the middle, because that way it goes down one side and it sort of creeps to the bottom, which is what the syrup is doing just here.
To the surface, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of doing there. There we go.
So you do get this layering effect.
You do. I need much more in there.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not going to drink it, so we can just pile it in, can't we? Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
And the syrup, because it's the most dense of the fluids, because it's laden with sugar, is going down to the bottom of the glass now.
Yeah.
And these are a great way to present a drink. Like Nick says, you would stir it before drinking it.
Yeah.
Do you have chocolate sprinkles?
I might have.
I'm going to insist on chocolate sprinkles.
Okay, there we go. Another layer.
Brilliant. I am actually going to drink that, but I am going to stir it first.
Definitely stir that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a spoon.
thank you. That's what I was looking for.
A miniature spoon.
Thank
there
you.
we go.
I'm now double parked. So,
Yeah, we definitely give that a stir.
yeah, so encourage whoever you give it to give it a little bit of a stir.
I mean, syrups obviously are great, and we've got various flavours.
Yeah, what flavours you put in here?
That is vanilla.
Vanilla, brilliant.
Which, I don't mind actually. I would drink a vanilla.
I'm here for a
latte.
vanilla latte.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Pumpkin spice, they're pretty good. You can actually get pumpkin spice syrup. There's also caramel.
Yeah. All sorts, hazelnut.
Yeah.
You name it, they've got it ready. Chocolate mint.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that one.
Irish coffee flavour one as well. Irish. Now you can traditionally just pile some syrup into a coffee, and that's quite good. But we found also a good technique is to put the syrup into cold milk.
Yeah.
If you're using a manual machine, with an espresso on top of it, and then heat that together, so you get a sort of slight caramelisation of the sugar.
So what you're going to do is that you get your jug and you're going to put cold milk,
Yeah.
syrup, and then pour an espresso into the jug,
Correct, yeah.
and then steam the whole thing.
And then heat the whole thing, yeah. to again 65, 70 degrees.
Yeah, don't burn the milk.
You get a nice caramelisation of the syrups there, and it does change the flavour quite a lot, really, rather than sort of raw, hard-hitting syrup, sugar.
Yeah.
You do get much more of the
You get
flavour.
slightly malted.
You do, yeah.
Of the caramelisation.
So, I mean, that's the obvious one. There are ice drinks. I mean, obviously they're...
We're about to do an ice drink, aren't we?
We can, yeah, we can.
These are. I really like these.
I mean, this is, again, simple.
Yeah.
This is my ice box. Russell.
Plastic bag of ice.
If you were going to... Obviously, you can put syrup in at this point. If you're going to...
If you wanted to.
I would put sugar in with just the coffee. And then add the ice.
Yeah.
And
it's important to stress this is not cold brew, this is iced coffee.
This is iced coffee,
Yeah.
different thing, isn't it? But to me, I'm not a massive cold coffee fan, but I have got started drinking these recently.
Right.
They're quite nice.
Yeah.
I think I'd need to think of it as a different drink.
Yeah, rather than a sort of cold coffee, it's a slightly different kind of...
So this is a very simple operation, and say cold milk on top of that, really. So
yeah,
it's not a...
And that's nice and chilly.
That is nice and chilly. It's a chilly espresso.
That is a chilly espresso. I can't be triple parked here.
Just a black one, or obviously just cold milk, just to top it up.
Right, and you can do some seriously cool layering stuff again with milk.
You can.
If you pour it in, you can get some marbling effects with the cold stuff, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Of all the circus drinks, this is the most circus. It's also my favourite.
I love it. Really, we're going to make a martini.
An espresso martini.
That's what I was wanting. I missed that beginning.
Yeah, you missed the vital word out.
One we did earlier.
Yeah, I know. I've got photographs of it just here.
Fantastic. So we've got in this. You'll be surprised to learn.
Really?
That's about a shot and a half, actually.
It is. You pulled a slightly long.
I did. I like a nice espresso.
Yeah.
Martini to taste of espresso, and obviously martini.
And for the purposes of the martini, the darker the better, really.
I think so. Yeah.
The heavier and the darker. So
if you use an automatic machine, go full 5 beans.
Yes. You actually poured this on. You poured that one on this one.
I did. So it's quite a dense espresso. Then we've got a little bit of sugar syrup. You don't have to put it.
Yeah.
It sweetens
it takes the edge off the espresso, but
it does. Vodka.
And quite a lot of vodka, I've got to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 glasses, isn't it?
We'll be fine.
I mean, this is about 50 ml. So it's like a double shot of both of those. That's a little bit under, obviously.
Yeah.
So obviously, with anything,
like
you can just
wobble about.
Indeed. Look at this.
You brought a cocktail shaker.
I did, yeah. So we're going to put a bit of ice in that.
Come on then, Tom Cruise.
Well, not quite. Let's
see that flair bartending.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got ice.
Espresso.
Syrup.
Vodka. Here it goes.
Kahlua. Okay.
Lid on.
Give it a go.
Vigorously shake.
Okay. And really, if you're going for the full Mayfair presentation, you get some coffee beans and put them on top.
Okay. 3, I think, isn't it?
3.
There's always 3, isn't it?
3 in a nice little triangle.
Well, that missed on that one.
I know.
Pressure's on. Look.
It is. You've got to get it on the crummer.
3.
That's 3. Hey, that's great.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So there's your espresso martini. And as I say, you can make it with any recipe you like.
You can.
Steady your driving.
Just a small sip.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Very simple as that. So on to ice cream.
Affogato.
Affogato.
I forgot about that one.
You did? Haha, there's a pun there.
There is.
And that works really well.
Yeah. So like earlier we had espresso onto ice.
Yeah.
You could put espresso onto ice cream, and that's an affogato.
It is an affogato. It's drowned, apparently.
Yeah, that's what slightly creepily that's what that means.
Drowned in espresso. There we go. But the possibilities are endless with this, and as we say, you've got the core ingredients there. You can make any recipes you like. Also add it as a flavouring, but you do need it quite dense and quite strong if you're baking, things like that, and you want coffee flavour. So you would need a pretty strong, heavy espresso, ristretto really, to get full flavour. But lots of possibilities.
What we're interested in here, though, is actually you guys having a go. We would love to see, obviously, our links to social media are down there in the description. We would love to see what you have managed to come up with your Gaggia machine, because we can sit here and we can invent, and there are a few things we can do, but really, it's over to you guys. You've watched all 4 of the Barista training course videos now, but it's over to you.